talk about Young Miami, and the girlies are not gonna like this in the comments. But if we really want to talk about y'all not gonna like this.
Baby, spend it, baby, on me. Spend it, baby, spend it. Prada and Dior on me. Spend it all on me. Spend it, baby, spend it. Shopping spree, Chanel, please.
I tell you guys that this video is highly requested. Wait, hold on, so my hair is hanging. It's highly requested. So I've talked about Young Miami and P.Diddy before. So in one of my older videos where I was just talking about the IG girlies who may or may not have sugar daddies, allegedly, right? So there's so much to dive into this video. If you're new here, give this video a thumbs up. If you're a trained subscriber, then you know I have high ceilings, so you're gonna hear echo because of the room that I'm in, but hopefully it's not that bad. Maybe I'll just try to talk loud. You know, like I know it's all love. P.Diddy has dated J-Lo. He has dated Cassie. He has dated Joy Chavez. She's a choreographer, but also Future and Bow Wow's baby mama. We're talking about Lori Harvey, a rising socialite, right? So he doesn't just date typically the average. When he started dating Cassie, I think that she was dating a well-known producer. His name was Ryan Leslie, and there's like videos on that how he took Cassie from that dude, blah, 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 who have already dated rich and wealthy men. All of them was already dating men with money, okay? We have to realize that, you know, why is he dating these type of women? Because it's going to benefit P. Diddy in the long run, right? Because P. Diddy is known to attach himself to rising stars, give you advice in the game and the business and stuff like that. But he's not just building somebody up from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? He's not just creating, you know, people from the bottom, especially now. He more so gravitates to people who already have clout. So that brings me to the next thing. I also feel like the Carisha 4 years ago, you know, new city girl Carisha, Young Miami wouldn't be in this space that she is in right now, like just meeting P. Diddy off the strength. Like he would with her more polished look. Now, if we want to talk about Young Miami and JT, and the girlies are not going to like this in the comments, but if we really want to talk about y'all not going to like this. Y'all not going to like this. But if we really want to talk about Young Miami and JT, we have to talk about period.com. That Young Miami and JT have the best soft glam look, makeup artist, whatever. She does their makeup perfection. You have to remember that Young Miami and JT aren't racially ambiguous. These are black women that we know are black. So it's good, you know, seeing them date in the circles that they are dating, even though I feel like Lil Uzi is extremely toxic. And same with P. Diddy. But it is, they're dating. But we're gonna get to that. So also their gala looks. I don't care what anybody says. As the rap girlies, nobody's stepping to them with gala looks. Nobody is. No rap girly is stepping to Young Miami and JT. So I think polishing up their looks, polishing up their style, their makeup, their hair. Yes, they do like the colorful, you know, hair every once in a while, but mostly it's jet black or a blonde look. You know, straight bundles or whatever. And y'all, I have that straight long bundle. I think I have 30 inches in my hair. I have 30 inches. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Might have to go back. The nails, everything, like they still are true to themselves. Crazy fun fact, I actually know one of their stylists. So shout out to Zoe. I love all the looks she did. She did their looks for, I want to say, the VMA, or really humble, and she's such a sweetie. I don't feel like Young Miami should be the inspiration to what you ladies, but if we're gonna take inspiration from Young Miami and P. Diddy and Young Miami dating a billionaire, right, we have to look at the level that she came from, where she came from, how much work she put in when, you know, JT went to jail. We have to look at how she cleaned up her image and things like that. We also need to truly look at how P. Diddy, like I said, he's not going for somebody that's starting from the bottom. You have to have your own. You have to have something going for you. In the interview and stuff, I see that he's really attracted to her personality. And I always tell you ladies this, personality is the key. If anything, finesse will be pretty privileged any day when you have a personality that's unmatched. It's going to make you memorable. And I feel like that's something where they connected with, because, you know, P. Diddy is from the hood, far removed, because he's been, you know, he's a billionaire now, and he's definitely been making money since the 90s. address like the elephant in the room. Okay, so I think there's a lot of positivity about this relationship, this friendship. Diddy called it a friendship, so we're gonna call it a friendship.
Dates, we friends.
About this friendship, one thing is the industry that she's in. You need those kind of connections, but what worries me is Diddy does not have a good reputation, you know what I'm saying, with helping people in the industry or, you know, paying people. So that's, I would just have to say that about that. But I think the aspect that makes this a little different is that he's more of a sugar daddy for her. I love the part when he said he ain't got no time to be cheap, and then she called him 100K poppy, and he talked about spending the 250K.
Are you 100K poppy?
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
That's me.
You dropping 100K?
250.
On a shopper spree?
250.
Oh,
Definitely giving sugar daddy vibes. I love to hear it. This is like literally a finesse sugaring channel. Like, who can be mad at this? Who can be mad at this? I will say that I feel like he really likes her energy. Like, he's just feeding. They feed off of each other in the interview. Like, I really love seeing that. Like, Diddy has a way with words that it's more so like, okay, because first off, he's not ugly. To me, he's attractive. Somebody more attractive, and this is why I feel like Young Miami might be a little more invested than a lot of her fans think, or her feelings are in it more. I don't feel like she's a city girl. I don't feel like I feel like a lot of these rappers, the Megs, the Cardis, the Nickies, they rap about how, you know, okay, it's, you know, it's get the money and leave, get your feelings out of it, but I think that these women are very emotional. They don't live what they rap, and that's okay, because a lot of rappers do not live what they rap, right? A lot of rappers aren't really about the life that they rap about. That's okay. But I feel like city girls, like the city girls fans feel like, okay, yeah, Young Miami is finesse and like she's getting the bag. Let's never get it twisted. But I feel like, and there's a part in the interview where I have to be like, Young Miami really likes him. And the reason I know this is because I've been sugaring for years. I've been dating older men for years. And I know what it looks like to really like somebody. And I don't want to project on anybody, or, I don't want to be projecting or whatever, but always when someone is doing so much for you and taking care of you and providing for you, it's so much easier to fall in love with somebody that's a provider, because with that providing aspect, because a lot of people think like, oh, you're a gold digger, it's about money, but it's really about peace. Money can bring a lot of peace. And not only that, these men with money, they're intelligent and they have power to make shit happen. So when you see that this person is not only taking care of you, but taking care of your family, taking care of your friends, making sure that, you know, you have a personal trainer, making sure that you have, you know, your bills are paid, making sure that you get to go on vacations at all the time or whatever, because that's what they talked about, taking trips and stuff like that. Why are my hands red? They're really red. When you hear somebody saying these type of things, like I'm telling you guys, naturally you fall in love with this person, is receiving gifts, and someone is catering to your love language, of course you're gonna fall for them. And a lot of providers bring that type of peace. And I feel like, you know, the 250K that he dropped at the mall or whatever, and, you know, he said he doesn't mind spending money. She raps about a lot of that stuff, and then it started really happening. Don't get me wrong, she's dated a producer before, but who had money. I forget what his name is, who got a little bit of money, but definitely not P.Diddy money. So I feel like she is definitely more into him than he is into her. And I really want the good sis, Young Miami, I really want her to take her feelings out of it, because again, y'all, she kept bringing up, she feels like she's in an entanglement. Oh, well, you single, but we go together. Or, oh, so you, like, she wanted him to say they were together. Like, she wanted him to say it. And the thing is, Diddy said,
I'm gonna give it to you honest. I ain't trying to be lying.
I'm not lying to nobody no more. I'm single, I'm dating multiple women. You know, again, he talks about his daughters, and one thing that he did say about his daughters and stuff, and 3 of them are 16, only 2 of them are twins. So he had 2 women pregnant at the same time. It's weird that Young Miami kept saying that she didn't want to get married but you want him to claim you as his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to you feel like marriage is like a title, but yet you still want him to claim you as his girlfriend. You want a title. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you single, well, we go together. So how would you feel about me telling people that I'm single because we go together?
So I feel like, and what's the greatest title of all? If we're talking relationships, we talk about wife, right? So, and you know, that's just my thoughts on that. I feel like a a lot of times women say they don't want marriage, but if that man was to propose to them, they would say yes. Small 10% would actually be like, you know what, no, I don't want to marry this man. See Black women be spoiled and be dated and uplifted and, you know, given these type of opportunities, right? Like, I do like to see that. And I've said this before in my previous videos, when average women or just, you know, regular women who are not in the industry, when they date up or you see a Black girl at a restaurant with, you know, somebody with a little bit of change, money, white dude, whatever, it's always other women, other people in our community have something negative to say. And it's like, it's not until it's like, and I've noticed this too about money, like about men with money. Like, it's not until like it's the Elon Musk and the P.Diddys of the world, you know, the billionaires. These are the billionaires. Until it's like everybody is like, you know, extremely impressed. Because yes, I get it. It's that 0.01%. And I have a little story too, because I used to work for this company and they used to do like this lottery pot or whatever, where everybody would put it on lottery tickets. But they only wanted to do it when like the lottery pot, when it was like extremely, when it was big, like I think one time it was like 950 million, right? So one day I was just asking them, I was like, why don't we do it when it's like the regular lottery, when it's like in the 50 millions? Because it's 50 people in the company, you know, that's still money. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like in the Black community, especially, like, you don't make it until you're like a millionaire. You don't make it until you're like a billionaire. So when I see like the people, you know, gassing Young Miami up, because we love to see it, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, April Jones was dating Dr. Dre, who's also a billionaire, and you know, they gas it up. But if she was to date like just like a regular billionaire or something like that, like a regular smuggler, millionaire off the street, somebody in tech or something like that, like nobody would be impressed. Nobody would be like, oh my God, girl, yes, get it, da da da. Or when women date regulars and tech guys or whatever that, you know, make their millions in private, make their millions without the entertainment industry, nobody's like, yes, girl, get that money, da da da. It's always some type of negativity when it comes to that. And I feel as if, like, you know, of course, shoot for the stars, of course, you know, get the billionaires, but, you know, shoot for the stars, but there's so many other industries, and it doesn't have to be like the billionaires for Black women, for us to have something to look up to, like inspiration. Like, okay, it doesn't have, somebody doesn't have to be a multi-quadrillionaire for somebody to look up to. People are still being hypergamous if they're dating somebody who's making $750,000 a year. So I want to clear this up too. I don't think that P. Diddy wasted Cassie's time. I don't think he wasted Kim Porter's time. I don't think that he's in the business of wasting people's time. I think he's very straightforward on what type of relationship it is, and women think that they can change his mind. With Young Miami saying that she doesn't want to get married, but she would want to have his kids, I think that, you know, she's saying that now, and, you know, maybe she just does want to be a baby mama of a billionaire. Like, maybe she really doesn't want marriage.
Kids, because I wanted to say the twins, and I know
I
they
thought you said
they running your family.
You said you ain't want to have no more kids when we was talking.
Yeah, but I want some twins now. I changed my mind.
Oh, you changed your mind?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That Black women especially should be looking to or striving to, you know, in that part of the interview, because it was kind of cringy, because like I said, the regular everyday Black women should not be striving to be a baby mama, okay? Like, you are not running into billionaires, okay? So Young Miami was saying that she didn't want to get married because once it's over, she wants to be able to peace out. But I find it interesting that women with kids say those type of things, because it's like, y'all still got to deal with them. And yeah, divorce is messy. We'll get into that. But you still have to deal with this man, right? Like, you have a kid with him. So this is not for after the divorce, after the attorney calls, you know, cuts or whatever. This is forever. That's another thing. I 150% agree with Miami, because I've been through a divorce before. That divorce is extremely messy. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm done with you. Yeah, let's file divorce. And every divorce, every person I know that got divorced, it's been messy. My divorce was messy. So I 150% agree with that. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I am reluctant to get married again, because I'm like, if I get married again, it got to be some things set in play, because, you know, I married somebody that, you know, definitely was a higher earner than me and stuff like that. But in the end, y'all watch the marriage story. Watch my marriage story time. I don't got time to, but I agree with that, and I feel like, you know, prenups are important if it works for both of them. If both parties benefit, then prenups are important, and that's one another thing too. Like, I'm just getting a little prenup, but I will say that That's just one of the part of the interviews that I cringe. Other than that, I really enjoyed the interview. I love my Young Miami's energy. I love P. Diddy's energy.
Next we got the one and only Mr. Billionaire Diddy.
This is a great platform for her, and it's only gonna go up from that, especially from all the people that he knows that are gonna come on the show and all the people that she knows that's gonna come on the show. I feel like if she plays her cards right, she can benefit this and actually use P. Diddy to find her a man that, you know, wants to claim her and not say that he's single or whatever. Find her, you know, a multimillionaire. If she could find another billionaire, more power to you, sis. That just, you know, is gonna claim her and be like, "This is my girl," yeah, you know, and let the world know that
It's what she deserves.
instead of trying to get, you know,
Because we go together. I'm not laughing. It ain't no hold on.
We go together now?
Real bad.
Whatever you say.
I like that.
P. Diddy to claim her, and that's another thing. It's a tactic too that finesse babes use to make it seem like you're more interested in the guy than he is in you, because it's easier to finesse that way when he thinks like you're just all about him. So that could be a tactic that she's using. But again, using my finesse eyes, I really think that she likes him. And it's hard too, because these men know the power that they have, and they date. They're gonna date. And I say this in all my videos, like, don't never put your eggs in one basket. You should always be dating until you get a ring on your finger. And y'all might hear me talk, but yeah, you know, I'm still out here checking off single. With one of my recent videos, the red flags on dating sites, I had said that a red flag on a dating site is, especially if you're marriage minded and you're looking for marriage, is a man who says no kids, never been married. Do you see how men in Diddy's big age, never been married? He's never proposed to anybody. He's never been married, you guys, and he's wearing it like a badge of honor. Haven't been married or engaged for a reason. They haven't had kids for a reason, and a lot of it has to do with being, especially the kids part, a lot of it has to do with being responsible, right? Like, that's fine. No kids, that's fine. But the fact that it's a personality trait is what really pisses me off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a catch because I don't have no kids. I don't have no big mamas that you claim. If we did a DNA test, if we put in, what's that, the 33andMe? 32andMe, if we did that, a bunch of kids would be popping up like Our Father. Y'all seen that show? A bunch of motherfucking kids would be popping up. So I don't know. It's good. But when they say they've never been married, it's like, so you never proposed to anybody. And I'm telling you, P. Diddy has never proposed to anybody. And like, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. He's never been engaged. And he said, oh, it just hasn't been the right time. I feel like the right women have came into his life. He just does not want to be married. And if Young Miami feels the same exact way about marriage and not wanting to be married, let's say, because she's 28, she's 1 year younger than me. So if she feels the same exact way about not wanting to be married and stuff like that, more power to her. But I want to see in like 3 or 4 years from now, like how she feels she's still singing the same tune, because that would be very interesting. Now, anyway, I hope I didn't miss any points that I wanted to make. Like I said, I love the podcast. I loved watching it. I will be tuning in. I hope that she brings like all type of people on there. And I actually hope like she has like his daughters or something on there. Like that would be interesting. But okay, so I'm out, you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment below your thoughts and opinions on this. You guys, you have to, if you're sugaring, you have to take your feelings out of it. Give this video a thumbs up, you guys. Like below. Please comment. We need to talk about this. Like, we need to talk about this. And y'all was asking me to do this video, so y'all better fucking comment and like and do all that other stuff. And you know what? I'm out.
And don't forget to join my Patreon. It starts off at $5 a month. You get charged the day you join and the first. Here on my Patreon, you're going to see all types of success stories. I give tons of prompts. I tell you the new sites that women are having success on. Do not forget to join Patreon if you need finesse tips. Bye.